All right, so this has a little bit more information just because it's been used. Uh, Once the resume is uploaded, it goes through processing and it creates what's known as our unified profile. It scans through the entirety of the resume, pulls out hard skills, soft skills, educational information, pretty much anything that it can find out about you from that quick 2-page resume to any particular skill, along with background information about specific projects you may have worked on when we're talking about like product and project management, basically examples of things that you've done. Uh, 5 and 6 gets to get those higher levels. You can upload additional types of documents, everything from resumes to your certifications, even military experience can be uploaded. Pretty much any type of document that you have, we will accept and we will start building into your profile. And that is import any job out there. So if I go over here, and I'm just going to go and pick a random job from LinkedIn, monster, whatever. Um, and then you analyze the job. It is broken down into currently 12 areas. Some of them are directly transferable, such as the hard or technical skills and the soft skills. Others look at things like the requirements for the job. Do you actually have those things? So if a PMP was required, do you have one? Educational level, how big was a project that you worked on? Or the organization that you were in, if you were. But it will go through, and even though I haven't applied, it's going to start asking it what might make me a better fit for this particular job. In this particular case, I don't have Jira and Confluence on my resume. I should probably get that added. What skills do I have that I need to increase and why? It even starts telling you places where you might be able to go to get some of those skills. Here's a course. What are some very quick things that I can do to get a higher match? What can I do to score a little bit better and have a better chance of getting that callback? Additional market analysis around what does the competition for this type of job look like? What are likely compensation, salary ranges, that sort of thing. A longer plan. So let's say that I'm further behind than this percentage, the 93%. What can I do over the next few days, the few weeks, or longer term? In here, I'm not going to get a Power BI certification tomorrow, but I could start doing the work on it in 3 to 12 months. So in addition to the scrape jobs, jobs can be hosted on LifeWork. Organizations can log into this system, go through the process to post a job, just like this solution architect one here was. And what I can do is I can analyze the job, and this will, I can read through the responsibilities, the requirements. You'll see that there's actually a bunch of skills listed. This is something unique to the LifeWork posted jobs. I'll show you how this gets created here in a moment, but we go through a great deal of what are all the skills that the hiring manager is after. And the hiring manager can review this and say, actually, this one's not that important, or actually, that's even more important. Or so when I view this analysis, I can see that, yeah, I'm a 78%. Great. Tends to be because it's technology and I have a wider range. You can see this is the skills-based analysis that I showed you earlier. Same type of information, obviously a little bit different because I have no banking experience and this is for a bank. But one of the key things, if I go over to the application insights, which is something that's available for the LifeWork side jobs, I can see what my competition would look like if I applied for this. Now, since this is LifeWork hosted, this takes into account anybody else that has used LifeWork to apply for this job. You can see I'm a 78%. The average of the other 5 applicants is 29%, and the range is between 0 and 67% in the overall match. This is a job that I should probably be applying for. Even though I'm only a 78%, I'm ahead of the game. Current state, it's primarily geared toward recruiters. And I can take a look at various jobs. So here was that one that I applied to, and I can take a look. But I can also compare them directly. This is useful for both recruiters and hiring managers. I can see their overall strengths, what their gaps are or weaknesses. So if I bring them on board, what am I going to have to deal with? What am I going to have to train them on? That sort of thing. There's also the skills piece. So just like we asked for all of those skills, here's how each of them scored side by side. This version, there's two ways. I can either manually create it, which is fill out the form, or I could do a copy paste. So let's see. I still have that job that I did the import for, so I can parse all of that and get this information. But in this particular case, I did a copy paste. I get the same information as if I had created this manually, but some of it's already filled out. So I can just do a quick review, make sure everything looks good. See, I've got lots of requirements. I've got some skills. All right, I'm going to save that.